the cost of credit.
Well, banks concerned about that likely change in the IBC, but of course these are amendments that are still on the discussion table and have not been moved yet. Now, stakeholders have also raised concerns over the data protection draft bill overriding the RTI Act and excluding personal information pertaining to bureaucrats, elected leaders, from being shared. Ashmit Kumar joins us now with more. Ashmit, you've been tracking the stakeholder consultations. Take us through the chief concerns that are being placed on the table.
Well, the DPDP bill, we had nearly a 120-minute-long stakeholder consultation with the minister looking to address some of these concerns. What are the concerns that have emerged? Well, amongst the concerns, number one concern that has emerged is that as far as the DPDP bill or the data protection bill overriding the RTI Act, what the DPDP bill essentially does, data protection bill, is that it says that irrespective of larger public interest, personal information regarding bureaucrats as well as elected leaders will not be shared under RTI. So personal information could include your personal wealth, your assets, disclosures which are ideally sought for propriety, that will no longer be available under RTI. The response that the minister gave is that, look, privacy is a fundamental right. It supersedes the right to information, which is not a fundamental right. Other concerns that were raised on the penalty clause. The penalty that is levied under the draft protection bill says 500 crore rupees of maximum penalty. The feedback that has been forthcoming from various startups, in fact, is that this should be a percentage of the revenue so that the pain is commensurate to the size of the company, so that small companies pay small and the big companies pay big. Other concerns that were raised were issues of compliance. There's a concept of consent manager that has been introduced, so I can nominate another person B to be my consent manager for giving consent to an intermediary. The concern that has been raised is that this is a new middleman that has been created and could cause compliance concerns. Finally, the issue that was also raised is the issue of age gating. There is a separate criteria required of consent required for minors, for people below the age of 18, which again raises issue of compliance. So a number of these concerns raised. The response largely has from the ministry has been is that it will welcome feedback coming in from various stakeholders, but at the same breath also pointing out that this is a new age for intermediaries as well as for online companies, and that business as usual will not continue, and that a new sense of responsiveness will be the norm going forward. So with that, the stakeholder consultation, we understand, will continue. The comments, the bill is still open for public comments till January of next year.
Ashmit, many thanks for joining us. Well, the IPL mini auction is underway, but the bidding war has already witnessed some